Hello friends, today I'm going to continue through my video the topic that I was undertaking a few days back when we got a break on account of Corona. So in my first video, I would brush up what we discussed in the class. Thereafter, in the second video, hopefully, I will start my rather continue my topic. So let's start the business and hope it matures. Any before I start brushing up, I would like to say if you have any questions, we have already WhatsApp group. You can raise your questions, I'll solve the queries. So the topic undertaken was foreign currency problem. We have discussed so far that we claim that the world has become a global village, and to certain extent, Corona has proved that, yes, because it's spread out on the total globe. So, but still there are many factors that differentiate one country with the other. And the major factor that differentiate, that is foreign currency. Commercially speaking, the currency of one country is not the same with the other, isn't it? We have also discussed the various factors that determines the foreign exchange value, foreign exchange rate, and the reasons can be social, political, legal, economic, and many more. Even the military reasons are there in some countries. Anyhow, the problem of foreign currency started with paper currency. Undoubtedly, many modes of currencies that prevalent from time to time before paper currency. And problem is not new. Problem existed even before the Pesilio period. That's why Pesilio suggested three books: Memorial, Journal, and the Ledger. Memorial was meant to record the international transactions. They firstly used to record the amount of foreign currency involved. Then they, in the next column in that book, they used to apply the rate at which that is to be translated, and then the translated amount into local currency used to be recorded in journal, and thereafter they used to process that amount to ledger, and then ultimately to various statements, that may be trial balance, that may be balance sheet, that may be income statement, or any other schedule or table or somewhere else wherever it was required. That we have already discussed, and we have seen the currency variations, up and downs, gyrations, what we call in technical language. That has disturbed, honestly, every country, because someone is going to gain and someone is going to lose. So, in order to solve that problem, Richard Brown at one point in time suggested the fixed exchange rate. The delegates of the representative of two or more countries, they used to sit together and they used to settle down the rate for a particular accounting period. And during that settlement period, that may be of any period, a year, more than that, less than that, or that way. And the same rate, means the settlement rate, used to be applied to every transaction in that period. That continued for many centuries together. But during the decade of 1970s, many nations in the world, they felt the need that this system should be abolished. They had the consensus. Let the free economic forces decide the real exchange rate. And that's why this system was phased out, and now the fluctuating exchange rate that dominates everywhere in every country in the world. It has created twin problems: problem of conversion, the rate at which the exchange foreign currency is exchanged, and secondly, the translation, foreign currency translation. That is very important, that I will discuss at a later stage when with an example, when I will discuss that portion in my second video or third video, as the case may be, because I'm going to prepare the videos around about 10 minutes which can be uploaded on your mobiles. Then if the exchange rate arises, how to deal with exchange difference, that may be a loss, that may be a gain. So how to deal with such foreign exchange loss or foreign exchange gain? Generally, there are two approaches: single transaction approach and double transaction approach. In single transaction approach, firstly, I would like to say that is original transaction and its subsequent settlement. This constitute a single event. They constitute single event, and they are not separated with each other, though the period differs. This is same way what we treat with outstanding expenses in the expenses count, outstanding salary in the salary count, outstanding rent in the main rent count, and thereafter it is recorded where it is to be done. Same way. So I would stop here. In my second video, I would explain the example. Let's stop it here.